Well, fuck you, Ian. I've been performing
Duck food.
I've been performing for so long, and I've done so many shows and things with you and Joe and Harry in the day, and I've seen that piece a few times. So we go way back, but fuck me. I mean, I don't think ever thought, gee, that might be hard to follow. But follow it, I will.
Yes.
So I'm going to do a piece that I wrote 2002 when the Neighbourhood Centre at Nimbin sent out a clarion cry for a vision of Nimbin, and all the writers and the artists and creatives in Nimbin wrote and contributed, and this is my contribution. It's only ever been performed once at the Gala Saturday night event at the first Nimbin Performance Poetry World Cup in 2003. This is before you were born, my darling. It's called Dancing and Romancing a Vision. Hey, Drake. Sorry, I'm just fucking with you. I had a dream. And when I had awoken, it seemed to me a voice had spoken and touched my heart, my soul as well. I now impart what it had to tell, and wouldn't it be odd if that voice came from? The trouble with men, generally speaking, is they don't pay anywhere near enough attention to Engelbert Humperdinck. I mean, you remember that guy? 1960s pop star, poor man's Tom Jones, had that famous hit, I had the last waltz with you. I mean, he is pure bloody romance. So save your last dance for me, I'll save mine for you, and I'll die happy if that's the last thing I do, because dancing is vital. I'll explain this in 3 easy steps for you. 1, a dance. Any guy who really wants to impress a woman should go to dancing lessons. I mean, how on earth can you impress her if you don't even know how to hold her properly, how to flow with her, how to command her in the most delicious way, how to fold and melt and glide toward thighs pressing, erect nipples thrust against your manly chest, her strong but slender hands caressing your huge biceps and trembling in the light power of your latissimus dorsi. And you're as hard as a rock, overwhelmed by your infinite proximity to her silky skin, her oh so kissable mouth, her strong white teeth, her dancing eyes who cricket at the edges when she smiles at some small but brilliant witticism you've just made. And you're a pocket Vesuvius, ready to blow, and you just want to rise to the ground, rocking your skirt above her hips, tearing apart her flimsy lingerie and your strong white teeth, ravishing erotic detail upon her wanton flesh. Lavishing erotic detail upon her like febrile fire ants from paradise, laughing at each other like two lusty, lewd, lecherous, libidinous, licentious, lascivious ice creams. Ah! Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, fellas? Well, this won't happen unless you go to dancing lessons. 2, the kiss, the tongue, not an instrument of invasion. She doesn't want a fucking great tongue like an Exocet missile smashing into a Gaza hospital or a hijacked plane plowing into the twin towers of the World Trade Center. She doesn't want some slimy, bloated, alien predator forcing its way through her lips and teeth, down her gut, into her innards, just to burst out in a screaming, bloody, mucus-smeared nightmare. Oh no. After your masterful display upon the dance floor, she is positive, glistening with anticipation. Glistening. She senses your terrifying power, your overwhelming tenderness. She needs to be reassured, but suspended in a heightened state of sexual tension. You move your face close to hers. You nuzzle her cheek with your nose and lips. You smell her hair. You trace her shell-like ear down her throat and neck, across her velvet chin. But not yet. Not yet. The other cheek is turned, savoured on your way to nose and brows touching a smouldering union of two souls about to embark on a sacred voyage to the depths of passion. A slow, sensuous slide, and the edges of her full lips are yours to explore. Every last languorous line. Your lips nestle together and open and blossom, and you can't believe how soft and longing they are. And when you finally touch tips of tongues. But this won't happen unless you go to dancing lessons and learn how to dance with a woman. The sex. And I'll be calling for a volunteer from the audience. No. Down, boy. Stay. You've done the dance floor. You've done the kiss. You have artfully disrobed her of the wispy diaphanous garments with a mixture of dingo ferocity and the delicacy of the butterfly's wings that precipitate the earthquake at the Antipodes. You've taken her in your powerful arms, biceps bulging, latissimus dorsi flexing prodigiously, erect nipples pressing against your manly chest, and you've laid her on a bed of silver moss beside a rainforest cascade, bouncing and laughing upon ancient boulders, and you have conquered her highest peaks and deepest fissures, and teased her to the pinnacle of desire. She lies, loosely sprawled before you, face flushed, wet lips parted, eyes glazed, her erect nipples thrusting into the air as she arches her back, her moist mound of Venus provocatively presented her luscious cleft, singing its siren song to lure your crimson pirate from his course, only to crash upon the lovely reefs of her body and soul. You lower yourself with your powerful arms, biceps bulging, veins like whipcords, your latissimus torso rippling, pecs of steel and a six-pack to die for, heart and loins close to bursting, thus proving that there is enough blood in a man's body for two bloody organs to function simultaneously. You place the engorged purple bishop's crown against the moist altar of her bottle of love, and with a scream of pure animal ecstasy, you just... But this won't happen unless you go to dancing lessons and learn how to dance with a woman. Swing, jive, salsa, ballroom, Latin American, and best of all, the tango. More dancing, more romancing. That is my view.
Short one. Yeah, short one.
Brilliant.
So fuck you, Ian. Sorry, I had to go big because of him. Sorry.